Hello, Steve White, Trekmovie 89 for Steve House 89. Well, the producer of Unification, I can't remember the serial number, I have to keep reading it out. It'll be in the title, so you know what I'm talking about. Did an interview with Trekmovie.com. It was very interesting. He confirmed everything that I already knew, that this film has no internal consistency, it has no story, it has no integrity, it is manipulative. It was designed to be interpreted multiple ways, for every scene to be interpreted multiple ways, or however people want to interpret it, with no real center or actual reality. It's just whatever people want it to be. And that's a very manipulative thing, and I find it kind of sad that so many people are looking at this like great Star Trek when it's not even Star Trek. And a lot of people who attack Discovery and New Trek for no internal consistency, for no story, for just pandering and making it whatever people want it to be, and just being basically science fantasy and not really focusing on any theoretical science or any real reality, and just sort of pandering and being whatever people want it to be. That's exactly what this film is. The way it's set up, the way it's designed, is manipulative, and I saw it and reacted to it, but other people are just being sucked into it, and I think that is a level of narcissism and ego where people see it the way they want to see it and think, well, of course it's brilliant because it's what I think it should be. And it has allowed people to get the closure that they want and to believe that things sort of go the way they want to be and are what they want it to be. But it's just a manipulation, and I'm really surprised how many people have fallen for it. Now, one of the better things about this interview was the whole time the producer was referring to both the original universe and the J.J. Kelvin universe, which is great because so many people try to, gaslight and give this revisionist sort of idea that, the Prime Universe is the original Star Trek universe, which is not. We know from back in the day when we saw all the interviews with J.J. and that when they set up the 2009 film, they thought they could use the original universe and they would just create a new timeline in that universe, and then they found out they couldn't use anything of the original real Star Trek. So they created the Prime Universe to be their substitute for the original Star Trek. And then because that film didn't do as well as they thought, and there was this sort of bad reaction to the alternate universe and alternate timeline, that they sort of tried to walk it back and say, no, it's just a different timeline, it's actually the same universe, and to try and sell people because they just, so it's just really insulting as well, that the way that they did that. And it's just nice to see someone, someone important, on Trekmovie referring to the Kelvin universe and the original Star Trek universe as different universes and not trying to do the whole timeline thing. Because that was their compromise. They said, well, actually, we've got a different timeline with Khan and everything, so that's why everything's different. It's still the same universe, but, it's different. And it's like, no, it's a different universe. It's different copyright, it's different everything. None of that matters now. The corporations are together and all under one umbrella. And there's things going forward, but how it was set up and established and referred to, back in the day, that was all relevant. Now, so far as the actual story elements, he only confirmed a couple of little things. One, Gary Mitchell is involved. He somehow sends Colt the information about Kirk's body in the Daystrom Institute in Picard Season 3's 25th Century. Now, how that is of any use, because although we do see the Kelvin universe Colt in the Kelvin universe with this information, how is it even relevant when Kirk's still alive? He hasn't died, they don't have his body. That's one of those things that it doesn't make any sense. There is no consistency. It's just however people want to interpret it, they want to see it however they want, and it's designed that way. So it's sort of set up to please everyone and have no center and no actual reality, which makes it sort of meaningless. The other thing that he did establish was that Spock is in the mirror, the Kelvin universe, and Kirk crosses into the Kelvin universe again because there's no reality or no adheration to science or anything theoretical or otherwise, and they just because we want him to go there, so he just goes there. There's no explanation. It's just he just moves from the original universe to the Kelvin universe because that's where Spock is, and they want them to reunite and to be together at this moment. And it's all emotional manipulation. It's just propaganda and gaslighting, and it's just really funny to see these people who hate New Trek and attack New Trek for not being Star Trek for all the same reasons that they think this is the best Star Trek, because their little egos, their narcissistic mentalities, they see this, they read it as their version, how it should be. This is right, this is perfect because it's how I think it should be, and they're all praising it, when really it's just a manipulation and really hollow, because it's got no center. It's just all over the place and whatever people want it to be or need it to be. So yeah, I just want to talk about that for a minute. I thought that was interesting. I'm glad what I believed and said in my sort of reviews were, confirmed to be correct. And also this person was referring to the different universes as universes. That was refreshing, because apparently you didn't get the memo that you're not supposed to do that you're supposed to act like it's all one universe so they can sell it as the same product when it's really different products. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of all of this.